Got the link for a little bro. Incel behavior for women. So I was thinking about this. If somebody already did this, I haven't seen it. I thought this was organic. I haven't heard it, but I could be wrong. Somebody probably did a show on this, I'm sure. You can find anything on YouTube. But incel behavior for women, how does this present? And I'm saying behavior, right? Now, is that person an incel? TBD. And I'm thinking that this, because incel, when you say involuntary celibate, it's so much that goes into it. But for women, I thought of this as involuntarily single.
Oh, that's okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that. Okay.
Yeah, because you have access to sex. You could walk on the street and get busy anytime you want. But can you get and keep a man? And when you've been involuntarily single for so long, how does that manifest in women? Does it come across with the Kevin Samuels shame, insult, guilt need to be right? Are niggas pussy for making comments and called a bitch for making comments because we are also dealing with some shit and we don't necessarily feel whole. So when we look at things, how the men are looking at us, we respond kind of in the same ways. And again, this is something I literally just thought about. I ain't calling nobody an incel, whatever the case is. But shit, the shoe wear the motherfucker. Not to say you gotta stay an incel, but if you involuntarily single and that shit creeping up on your soul, and it might be manifesting and coming out in a particular way, let's address it. Which I think.
So I still kind of have a question. Thank you for saying involuntarily single, not celibate, because we can get sex down the street, around the corner. And as far as being single, I think you can define get a man and keep a man, because we can get him. We can get any old thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's men out.
Let me be vulgar. You can get fucked. Somebody will put their penis in your vagina a bunch of times if you call him and ask him to.
And he'll come over and spend time and
to get pussy though, love. But his goal is to only get pussy. See, that's not what you want. So he might bring you to Del Frisco, $200, because the head is better when he bring you to Del Frisco as opposed when y'all make a quick stop at TGI Fridays.
Dating. That's dating, Camp.
No, but what I'm saying is it's only to get pussy, and then what happens is women will see that same man getting married to another woman.
So you're talking about marriage now?
No, I'm just talking about a woman not on no Huggy Bear shit with a man. There is no title. She getting used. So you might be. It's a transaction. So he bring you to Del Frisco so he can get some pussy. Okay. He don't bring you to Del Frisco because he like you.
You spend $200 some just for this puss? Okay. I mean,
he like you.
He like you. That's what I'm saying. He like you. Thank you. Del Frisco. He like me.
Sis, I'm trying to tell you, sis. Look. If see in DC, niggas is getting money. Like it's not the $200 ain't shit. My man said, "Yo, he sent me a cash app. I needed to send him $320 for a bottle that I didn't touch, that I didn't know he fucking bought. But he just assumed like, oh, yo, bro, here's y'all portion. Like just little shit. It's very. Because I'm just talking because Asia live, you know what I'm saying? But in Houston, did you see where them niggas was having bottle wars? They was pouring the bottles out. So they had Clase Azul, Dana, and they just pouring them out to see who can pour out the most bottles. And you know, Clase Azul is $130 in the grocery or in the liquor store.
Right,
so in the club, that's $800. Oh, way more. $800. You know what I'm saying? But they 1942, they don't care about $200, sis.
Because he like you a little bit. I mean, he could take the bitch to TGI Friday or somewhere else.
But he got to eat too, sis.
I just said a little bit. What you mad for?
I'm just saying he don't. Trust me, I know.
Hamp, I think you're right on your definition. I was looking it up on what is a female incel.
Okay.
And the Atlantic did an article and they interviewed a series of women and they actually gave your definition. And the person I think of
shit like that
I think of on TV that we've seen, y'all remember the show Mary Jane with Gabrielle Union?
Okay, you thought she was an incel? Well, yeah, incel. You thought she was an incel?
I think she was a female incel. It wasn't until later that she decided, because remember, she had sex with the one dude. If she needed sex, she'll call the big guy. She wanted a relationship, but she always found an issue with something. The guy was married. She was okay with it, then she wasn't. So I feel like under that definition and the Atlantic article I'll put in the private chat, I feel like that was her. She made a decision to be single up until the point where she felt like she was missing something in life. And that's when she started going through all these changes. She had her career, she had everything, but it was her choice to be single.
Right. That's the point. It was her choice. It was not involuntary, it was voluntary.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what hemp is saying. For women that are incels, it's a choice. Where men,
no. Sorry, bro. She can think all she want that she choosing to be single.
Yes.
She choosing not to get fucked on a daily basis. But she wants a relationship and it's not coming her way, whether it's the wrong man, wrong time, wrong situation. He don't like to do the shit right. And now they can't find it. Yeah. Or they not being approached, they're not being taken personal. Go ahead, bro.
I agree with you. I think that if I was to think of somebody on TV portraying that, it would be her.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So what y'all think?
I think it's a real thing, and I'm just going to be transparent and honest right now. I know for sure I have exuded a little incel behavior myself. Just in terms of, to Hamp's point, you can fuck anybody, that's cool. But in terms of getting a man and keeping a man, I know I have shown a little resentment to a few people for that particular instance. I know I've been in that position, so
that's fair. Yeah. That's fair, and I think like motherfuckers act like, so. For instance, an incel will say like it'll exude in violence. That's what it was saying. Like these guys who be school shooters, but also they say fuck women, I hate women, coochie credit, shit like that, right?
But we say niggas ain't shit and all this.
Niggas ain't shit. Right? Niggas is this. Nigga. So it's like the same fucking thing.
I've said it before. I don't mean that. That ain't what I think, but I've said it before.
But it makes sense though. Feel me? Yeah. And all right, the chat. Thanks, guys. I know the cell doesn't apply, but I'm trying to keep it on the same gravy train. God, damn, y'all niggas never created nothing in y'all life. Now y'all want to break down inside. Hey, chat, hold it.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Damn, these niggas talking about sell me this. I know, asshole.
I was gonna say I agree with Ro, like to her point. I think that a woman incel is a woman who will date a married man.
Because she ain't got no responsibility to him.
Exactly.
But she wants it.
But she wants him. She wants his time when she wants it.
That's an incel.
No. See, Ro, you're off, bro. She doesn't have the choices she thinks she has, and then they try to mask it in. I'm choosing this, and all all that bait, cliche shit. And again, I'm not insulting nobody. This is something that you can fall into, dead ass. So, like Tay said, she had a gap in time. Shit, Tay, you was single for 10 years.
12.
Put him in the.
I meant wrong, but my bad.
That's so stupid.
Wow.
Damn, wrong button.
Bruh.
Wrong button.
Bruh. Wow. Put him in the.
First
I couldn't find the right button.
All of it wasn't bad. Okay.
I'm going on 8. That's not bad.
Not
good God Almighty.
Wow.
So, and that's real, because I don't know a lot of women who's sitting up and down talking about they don't want a man, they don't want to be in a relationship. So if Tay kept it a bean, Ro, you always honest. Would you say you fell into that category? Because you got heat for niggas sometimes.
I did. I fell into the cat. I think I just told them before we came on, I don't have time to date. I would like to go out and have a good time, but after that, like, I gotta get back. I got stuff to do with my kids. And so I think I said this before, high operating thought processing, doing things, needing to get things done. I don't have the energy to give a man the time that he deserves, but I'm not saying I don't want one. It's just, I don't have the space to give it to him as he deserves.
Okay. That's a little bit different. What y'all think? Anybody else?
So, Ham, pass you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So, is a part of. I hear feedback. I'm not sure if you do.
Y'all hear feedback?
I did, but not anymore. Y'all are good. Say something, love.
Test.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So, Ham, could another incel behavior being? So I heard that sleeping with a married man. Could another incel behavior be settling for anything? Like settling outside of what your values are?
Desperation.
Yeah, desperation. Okay. Yeah. So she's an incel, but she's desperate and she'll just take any old man that comes her way.
Yeah. Right? She may be making too many what's the one, concessions. Yes. To a point where you just straight like, listen, that nigga got a penis and he got a job.
And he want me. That's it.
And he like me a little bit.
Right. Oh. So that is a part of the behavior then. Okay.
So yeah, that could be a part. And I think it has facets. So what y'all think? Now let me ask y'all. Have any of you niggas exhibited incel behavior for a woman?
I did when I was younger, before I knew my worth. I definitely settled. I definitely made way too many concessions before for a relationship. For a man, I definitely did. I think I admitted that a couple of weeks ago. I did. I wanted to be in a relationship really bad. So I made way too many concessions and I shouldn't have. And I look back on it like, girl, what were you thinking? But praise God for growth.
How you feel you at? Where you think you at now?
To be completely honest with you, I'm actually very content with where I'm at. I am single, but I am very content. I don't feel like I'm lacking or deficient in anything like I did before, if that makes sense. Now, of course, I enjoy the company of a man, but I'm not in the place where I'm desperate and to make, crazy decisions just to get one. So I don't believe I exhibit incel behavior because that's how I define it. I'm just very content and happy and peaceful where I'm at in my life.
What about when we call men insecure for the things they share? We tell men they butt hurt, shit like that. See, that's a part of it too. Because if you calling men incels, we only going off of what they say. Mm-hmm. So how they attack you guys, it will work in the reverse too.
Wait, okay, maybe I didn't follow what you said. When we call men butt hurt on this show, it's when they're attacking us. So that makes us incels. Was that what you said?
I'm trying to figure it out as we go. I'm not sure we always attack though. Like sometimes we'll be talking about, like, for instance, a man don't want to bring his woman to another country that another man brought her to.
Oh, talking about that example. Oh,
I'm just giving an example, and then men instantly start getting insulted.
Got it. I get what you're saying. So, okay, thank you for giving that qualification.
Then one last thing, love. What you don't hear that from is from the few married women that we have. So, like, Mary doesn't support that sentiment. She understands why a man wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but not everybody subscribes to want to be in that type of marriage that Mary is in. And I've heard Alex say before, I'm going on my trip. She said it in the chat before. I've seen Alex say that. So
no, in terms of her going with her man, bringing her to another place another man brought her to, like another country.
Thinking about going on trips.
No.
I don't know anybody else's. I don't know anybody's marriage right now. I don't think that's fair to do that. But what I'm gonna say is the first point you brought up was when you said we call men insecure when they don't want to take their girl to the same restaurant. You calling that incel behavior? I'm asking you.
No. Why would no? For a man?
No, for women. I thought you said that.
When the man was called insecure.
Right, when we called him insecure. When we call men insecure.
Would that be femcel behavior?
I don't think it is. I don't think that's incel behavior when we said that was insecure on a man's behalf because we gave qualifying statements. It was because the experience was with you. We're bigging you up. You right here are my man. We're bigging you up. I don't care what I did with that man before. It's all about you, not him. So that's why I don't think it's incel behavior because we're bigging up the current man we're with. So we're saying if you're too
not,
insecure, let me big you up.
You're not though, right? Because you insulting the man that says that he doesn't want to do that. So that wasn't bigging him up.
I wouldn't say it that way. If I'm having a real
call him insecure, right?
No, on the podcast, in real life, I'm gonna sit there and say you insecure in real life. It's a different conversation. And again, I said I wouldn't say anything. I'm like, oh, that's a nice restaurant. Remember, I did say that. I said, oof, you want to go True Lux? Great. I've always wanted to go there. Or I heard that's a great place. I did say that.
Dana, is omission lying?
Yes.
So you would sit up there and just be lying like a motherfucker, huh, love?
He didn't ask me, have you been here before? He said, you want to go to True Lux? I heard they have great food there. Is that a lie? No, Dana, is that a lie? Nope. Camp, is that a lie?
No.
Right. I know how to talk.
Let me read a couple of these real quick. Trigger Mike with the $5. Trigger Mike was good. Incel stand for involuntarily celibate. Being Mary Jane was not a femcel. She was actually a hoe.
What's a femcel?
I think that's the proper terminology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Like they correcting this shit. Savage with the $5. The only time the panel wants to hear from the chat is if we are simping or agreeing. We can stop doing super chats and stop giving to my man Ham. Yeah, I mean, I think people just agree with him. Yeah. Still okay with the $5. They're called femcels. It's definitely a thing in Red Pill. It usually applies to women dealing with men that have a roster. Okay. So like
what's Red Pill? What's Red Pill real quick?
The Red Pill comes from the Matrix, like the truth. Okay. And the Red Pill manosphere would be like Kevin Samuels, I guess, for lack of a better example. I think that everybody would know. Oh, God bless the dead. Savage Recovery with the $2. Money, yeah. Caesar's Palace. Women who are not married are femcels. Damn.
Wow.
All of them? Caesar's Palace? Savage Recovery with the $2. A side piece is just a hoe. Matt P with the $2. DJ Friend from Full House is a femcel, I thought. I don't know. Did I watch Full House? Sis, did I watch Full House?
She's married.
I ain't watch no fucking Full House, man. I don't know shit about no Full
I remember
House.
her friend, the real skinny one. The real
Kimmy Gibbler.
Kimmy, yeah, Kimmy.
Man, give me a fucking example that I can resonate with. Full House, nigga? Ain't that Harvey Weinstein? Man, hold it.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
Caesar's Palace with the $2. Love, women don't settle. That's all they can get. Mike with the $2. At what point is it not settling? I think it always is, honestly. Gary Grant with the $2. Is any women on the panel in a relationship? Anybody in a relationship?
No. Isha is. Isha.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ratchet
For some time now, Hamp, okay?
Are you serious? Damn, I ain't even know. You like you still?
Well, I'm not married, so I'm single until I'm married.
But you be kissing them on the lips and shit?
Yeah, I kiss
you better.
Lips. I kiss them where you need to be.
If you kiss them her lips, let me shut up.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Kissing on the lips is big. Ratchet, you in a relationship?
Yes, I'm in a couple of relationships.
Bruh. Wow. Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Savage Recovery with the $5. Look at her face. Yo, get her off the camera, man. You can tell when the panel's eyes are locked on the chat. Yeah, I hate that shit. Stay out the chat. T.O. with the $5. Women are incels are femcels, and they are 10 times worse things online than the incels. Damn, really? I'm gonna catch the rest at work. Please keep building 100. Yeah, no doubt. T.O. Come on. Who want to read this?
It's funny when. Go ahead.
Shout out to Tio with the $20 super chat. It's funny when men question Brick Lady.
Not enough energy. Go ahead, love.
You got to be real theatrical, Dana, with $20. You know,
show her how to do
it's funny when men question Brick Lady. It was black men don't protect black women. and helping promote violence. And she did the same violent act to women as the unknown alleged man. And now it's known she lied. It's silent.
Shit like that.
Learn something, Dana? Good shit, love.
I didn't have my glasses on, Hemp. I can't see that shit.
Yeah. That somehow that fucked your voice up. I get it. Don't worry about it. You and Ratchet. You need a Ricola, Ratchet. That's what you need. That's what I was trying to think of. Damn. Hank with the $2. Damn, Love is out here finessing dudes. With the True Lux. Caesar's Palace with the $2. After they hit 30 and above, not married, Femcel. Damn. What y'all think about that?
Who says that? Like, who? I just seen a couple get married. I think they were like 50 or something like that. Was she 50? And I was like, dang, like, who says that? Like, who says that?
Yeah. This definitely qualifies too. I don't need a man shit. That's in there. Wait, so you think 30 and up? Who else? Wait, what you think? 30 and up, is she a femcel?
No.
I don't think so.
But
because,
if she,
I mean, you can still get married, right?
Yeah. But if she can't get married, if she want to get married, and we know that clock start ticking after 30, and
then I would say that. If you, I don't. Sometimes I don't understand, like when people say, "Oh, I'm not looking for a man right now." Like it confuses me because, like, if the man you want was to step in front of you right now, you'll be ready for a relationship. So it's not you can, it's like you can say, "Oh, I don't want a man, I'm happy being single, I don't need a man right now." But if that man that you want step to you with all the qualities that you want, you will be in a relationship with him. So I think it's like more of saying, the man I want, I can, I haven't met him yet or something like that, so.
Women can say they're not ready to be in a relationship.
But the context is after 30.
Yeah, women can still say they're not ready to be in a relationship.
After 30?
Yes, women can say that. I said I'm not ready to be in a relationship.
Oh. You wrote me in. You saying can. Okay, yeah, of course it exists. That shit don't mean nothing. But the majority is the point. She almost got me, Dana. I started answering that bullshit. Okay, yeah, they can. But what's the assumption that shit, after 30, y'all clock ticking like a motherfucker? Shitting me?
Ticket for who? If you got kids already, who's a ticket for?
Yeah, ticket for what? That's what I was going to say, because some women, I mean, if they have kids early and they're single after 30, they might not be, or the man might have kids that might not want to have kids. So it's like, I think it's situational based. And I don't like how
you're saying situational and it depends and all that. Those are not answers, bro. You know that already.
No, I think it's all of them. I think that any woman who's over the age of 30 who says that she doesn't want to be in a relationship at a given moment in time is because she's either healing from the last relationship, or there's trauma, or there's something going on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's something going on, but it's not just I'm just happy being single. I'm living my best life. Nobody wants to actually be single in real life.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with the sentiment of, it's okay to be happily single, but like you got to be open. You got to be open to being in a relationship, and you have to want that.
Is that for me?
To you.
Okay. Yes, I am single. I just became single after I was in a 13+ year relationship. So I feel like I have to heal before I end up hurting somebody else. So I don't feel like
you did the hurting.
Huh?
You did the hurting?
I could say yeah, because it takes two, So you were married for 13 years or in a relationship for 13 years? No. I was in a relationship for 13 years.
Wow.
Why didn't y'all get married? He didn't want to get married. Did you? Yeah, of course.
Oh. What year did you find out he didn't want to get married?
To be honest, I think when I was in a relationship, I didn't really requested that. I think it was like years on before I started to realize. I think as I got older to feel like, because I kind of assumed, and that was one of the mistake I made, assuming that, we will grow together and be together, and get married. But, my assuming instead of asking the question, end up not working in my favor. So I think that was a question I should have brought up a lot earlier in the relationship instead of like waiting till years go by before I ask those questions. So,
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Damn.
Do you think that you kind of knew, but you didn't want to ask the question because you knew the answer already?
Not really. I think like I said, I think I just kind of assumed, just sitting in it and thinking that, we're going somewhere instead of bringing up and talking about it, So in a sense, I don't really blame him because that was not a conversation that we had until years later. So I think those are things that we should have talked about earlier. I should have expressed myself. So I don't really, to be honest, I don't really hold him accountable because I think that at the end of the day, I picked the man.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't ask those questions that I should have asked from the get-go instead of waiting and sitting in it and just assuming that that's what's going to happen. So I don't blame him at all.
Was he Black, American, or African?
No, he was African. He was Liberian.
He was Liberian.
Yeah. My first couple of boyfriends in America were African Americans.
How were they?
But, huh?
How were they?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah, we're a little bit cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like overall,
and more affectionate, I would say.
But we also like cooler. Like we can dance, we can rap, shit like that. Like
right.
Wow. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
And then I can rap too, Lamp.
Did you say some again? Are you over here not answering again? Is that what you're doing?
They got some Liberian men that.
Get her out of here, man. I can't take that shit, man. She over here barely answering, throat hurt, all types of shit going on. They said I'm capping. All right, man. I'm gonna drop this link. We ain't gonna be up here all night kicking y'all asses. See the Palace of $2. Hemp, protect Gway. They're trying to come for her. I don't think.
No, we're not.
Wow.
It's all love.
Ain't nobody coming for her. They need to cut it out.
Damn. All right, man. I'm gonna drop this link. I'm gonna bring up one person at a time. We're gonna give y'all a time window, and then we'll rotate it back to get other people on. I don't see Ali was popping. I don't see Fatty. I ain't see him in the chat. Damn. Incels. I'm still gathering that thought about Ro. I think these men would talk this shit in person. I just got that feeling, man.
They're not going to threaten us in person because they're not going to risk their job or their livelihood. They are not going to do that.
Hank with the $5. I see what you're saying, bro. Hank with the $5. Ma'am, your name is Ratchet. We can't take you seriously about anything you say. Oh
the
man,
internet. Hello.
Ratchet. Is she honest though? I ain't gonna lie. T.O. with the $5. She says she did the hurting. She waited too long to ask, and he didn't want to get married. Do I smell accountability? Yeah, what's up? Was he black and cis voice? Mike stupid.